Hello from Utah. We're just finishing up the Coach Advisory Board meeting up here, and I had a thought that I might be able to show you how I'm really recommending that you use Instagram stories by posting one myself so you can see what I mean. Now, I want to show you how you can actually use a deadline to help you invite on Instagram stories without being too pitchy. And of course, the Success Club system 1x3x5 is still taking shape, and I'm following people as fast as I can on Instagram, or as fast as they'll let me, and I'm watching hundreds of stories a day. But my primary observation is that while many of you are posting on stories more, you're still not posting video. I'm seeing a lot of pictures of your weights on the floor. I'm seeing a still your sweaty selfie, but I'm not seeing 2 or 3 moves from your workout. I'm not saying it's everybody, but I'm saying that's what I'm seeing the most, that people aren't using video. And the other thing that's still not happening is the video invite on Instagram stories. So let me demonstrate something for you real quick here. I'm going to put up an Instagram story using my phone. I'll record how I do it here so you see how it works. This is an invitation, and this is what I mean, and how you might invite people to your challenge group and do it with urgency as we get to the end of the month and the end of the discount on challenge packs. You want to take advantage of that, right? Okay, so here goes. I've got some notes written down on my iPad that I'm going to use. I've got 8 points that I want to hit, and I'm going to do it over the course of these stories. So you might be able to do it off the top of your head. I just want to make sure I hit each one of these each time. So I'm going to do probably 8 little installments. A couple of them have to be that I'm warning people that they can't sign up with me. So, all right, here I go. So the first thing I do, let me just show you how it works here. So on Instagram, you've got this. So you see up there, there's that little thing. I'm going to touch that little camera. Boom. Okay. And that gives me this. And then I got to turn that around. There's a little thing at the bottom there. Boom. No, I don't want happy faces. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so there. Now I'm looking back at myself. Hi, me. And the first thing I want to say is, hey, I'm about to post some examples on Instagram stories here to show the coaches of my Success Club 1x3x5 group what I mean when I'm talking about a gentle invite to invite people to a challenge group on Instagram stories. All right, so that's one little installment. I'm going to post that. So there's a thing at the bottom there says plus your story. Boom. I put that right up there so people now know that that's coming. And I'm also, but first, that some of those people might not know what my Success Club system is. So let me describe that. By the way, what my Success Club system 1x3x5 group is a special group of coaches. It's invite only. You have to have a summit ticket if you want to be a part of it. But if you do have a summit ticket, then you'll get invited to the group. We've got about 10,000 people in there learning best practices. Okay, there goes another one. Now, I'm going to hit the plus, boom. So now that posts. Okay, so now I'm going to add a graphic here. So I'm going to add a graphic. So I go back to the little camera, and at the bottom there, you can see there's these things. It says type. Like if you scroll these little things along the bottom, I'm going to go over to type. Okay, so now I got this thing, and I'm going to say, just so that people know what's going on, I'm going to say example starts next. Okay, so I got that. I just typed that in there. And now I'm going to add it. So I just added that to my story. So right now, I've got 3 stories going up. See if I hit my little thing. There I am. I'm playing back. I am on Instagram stories talking just like I want you to do. Okay, but I don't need to watch myself because I bore myself. So now I go back to my little camera. There it is. I'm looking back at myself. Hi, me. See? We're looking at each other infinitely. All right, so this is the example. Are you ready? Hey, I know you've been watching me do my workouts on Instagram stories. I know you've been watching me drink my shake and do my food plan. And I wanted you to know I have a new challenge group starting up in the next couple weeks, but I want you to sign up before the end of the month. Okay, so that was it. Just that quick little thought. Add that to my story. Boom. I've added that to my story. Now my next one is, and that's how long it needs to be. They're just short little clips. So I go back to my little camera, hit that again. Now I'm going to say, okay, again, I'm making this up. My last group had 3 of us in it. We all helped each other stay on track. It was a blast. And I'm looking for just another 3 people who want to do a group for between 30 and 60 days. And I wondered if that might be you. Okay, there you go. Add that. Add to my story. Like I said, I'm just looking for about 3 people to join me in this group, but I want to do it before the end of February. And then we're going to hold each other accountable to lose between 10 and 20 pounds in the next 2 months. But we got to get started soon. Okay? I might be a little too pitchy. So you know what? I didn't like that. I thought that was a little too pitchy. So I hit X, and I'm going to do that over. Like I said, I'm looking for 3 people to join this group. We're going to hold each other accountable for the next 60 days so we can lose 10 to 20 pounds over the course of the next 2 months. Now I know I've got another thought coming after this one, so I didn't have to conclude and finish the thought on that. So boom, that was pretty good. So I'm going to add that. I actually think it would be perfect because we're getting close to spring break and then of course summer. So yeah, 10 to 20 pounds over the course of the next 2 months. Super easy. Boom, add that. Again, I put a little outline for myself. Short little words, short little thoughts. Okay, now I get into the point of using the deadline. So if you'll send me a message before Wednesday, I'll show you how you can save $10 on a challenge pack because that offer ends next week. And if you join our group and you don't like it, I'll show you how you can get your money back. But I want to help you succeed just like I'm succeeding. Okay, that was pretty good. I'll add that. Did I miss any thoughts in that? Before Wednesday, save $10. Oh, I didn't say shoot me a message. So now I'm going to do it. Now I'll do the shoot me a message part. But you got to send me a message. Just watching my Instagram story isn't going to do it for you. So shoot me a message and let's get started because I want you to get in before the deadline, before the prices go back up. So send me a message right down there. Now, what I'm going to do is punctuate that with a picture of me with my shake. And so hold on, I'll do that. All right, I made my shake. So now I'm going to take my selfie with it, okay? So I'll put my camera back on. Here I am. That doesn't look very good. How's that? Is that good? Okay, I'll take a picture of that. I'm going to leave room for some graphics on this. I'm going to show you something. Okay, so I got that. There's the picture. Now, I'm going to add something to this. I'm going to add a graphic here. I'm going to say, my Shakeology Superfood Cocktail makes me feel incredible. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna put. So I hit this little, hold on. So I hit this little A up there, boom. Okay, now I'm gonna type, see it lets me type in there. Add a little background, put it over my head, make it smaller. You squeeze, you can squeeze and you can make the thing, see? Squeeze and make it smaller, bigger, okay, hope that made sense. Angle it a little bit for a little art. And I'm gonna also put in there, I'm gonna put a poll. So now here, up here, you can't really see it there. There's a little smiley face thing. And I think it says, okay, so right there it says poll. So I click on poll. Poll I click on. Ask a question. So right there it says ask a question. And I'm gonna ask, do you wanna feel incredible? Do you want to feel incredible? Question mark? Okay. Now, in the yes, I'm not going to just say yes, no. It's my turn. And then the no, I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to say, I already do. I already do. So sort of still 2 positive things. What that little, it's probably backwards so you can't see, I'm not sure. But you can see it on my Instagram story. But by putting that little poll in there, so I hit done, I squeeze that down, put it here. So anyway, I'm gonna post that, and now I'll be able to see what people say. So that's my Instagram story with an invite. If you wanna see how it turned out, look me up on Instagram using @CarlDeichler. But look, you have the same dynamic right now that you had in the powerful last days of the 80-day obsession launch. You have a deadline. So get on Instagram stories and make sure people know that if they want that discount, they got to jump in now. Okay, I'll be asking for your feedback later this weekend and exploring how things are going for you. But right now, we need to focus on our very first goal for everyone in this group and on your team. It's 1 by 3. That means you and everyone on your team helping 3 people get started before February ends. That's Success Club. Put the time in, take some chances, and we'll keep refining how we incorporate best practices into your work as we go. All right, let's get on Instagram and let's post those stories.